Hello there.
Hey, just finished beating the crap out of that shitty hunter.
Yes, I did. Hello everyone, this is Shift. You're fine if I call you
I
that, right?
had. Sorry?
You're fine if I call you that, right? I don't even know what
Yeah,
to
yeah, it's fine.
introduce you as.
It's fine.
Alright.
Uh, I have not been in Hearthstone for a while, and if you remember, I just kind of played it to fuck around with people with the mage deck. So
That's a
I'm,
perfectly reasonable way to do things. Let's
uh,
see.
so I'm not going to be much help with the
That's all good.
metagame.
It's Arena. The metagame is try not to die and draft great decks. Let's see.
Sir, you excited for Dragon Age?
I have never actually played a Dragon Age game, fun fact.
It's an entirely valid decision.
There's this part of me that wants to keep, I don't know, the Forked Lightning in this hand, but I don't like playing Forked Lightning too early because it sort of just completely stops you next turn.
You should definitely keep that Sea Giant.
Yeah, the Sea Giant is actually the pro play here.
Oh yeah.
Or the War Golem and Ravenholt Assassin hand. That's also reasonable. Abyss, I am 1-0 right now.
This has not been a good run for getting a good starting hand.
Yeah, but that's just life sometimes. I don't like any of this. I'll let him run his zombie chow into it. Zombie chow is a really good card. And this is pretty much exactly the reason that it's a really good card.
Pretty fantastic.
Ah, and he's gonna...
Really good to get right in your first hand.
Yeah, exactly. If you get it at the start, it's great. If I get two fucking hexes in my hand, it doesn't really help me very much. Alright, I've staved him off. Mock, I'm pretty sure he actually had at least 3 secrets in that deck, because there was
I think he had
a freeze. He had he had a freezing trap, a snipe, and a exploding trap. So yes,
freezing trap, snipe, exploding trap. I think there was one more, but I can't.
it's possible that there was one more.
Just
Yeah, this hand or this has not been kind to me so far.
this
Oh, and he's
favorite.
gonna kill this too.
The card gods were extremely displeased with the amount of luck you received last game.
Yeah, it's probably that. Hmm. Well, I have 5, which is sad because if I had 6, I could Wolf Rider, then roll for a spell damage totem, and then Lightning Bolt, but sadly. Hmm.
This is just
This
a
is just a
hand of
garbage
tears.
hand. He doesn't have that much damage on the field, so I'm gonna throw out a Stranglethorn and hope he doesn't throw out something that does 5 damage. I'll at least get value out of this because I'll be able to kill one of his 2 things. Oh, that's fine. I'll be able to kill both of his things, actually. What am I saying? If I could pull out an Unbound Elemental or, my 3rd Hex, that also is fine, I guess. Ugh, annoyingly, that Healing Totem stopped me from just wailing on him.
Oh man, all 3 hexes.
Yeah, exactly. This is just the hand that I needed right now. I think what I'm going to do... I really want to get value out of that Lightning Bolt, so let's roll the dice. The dice have rolled favorably. This never happens.
Do you have physical dice on hand, or?
Well, the Shaman's Hero Power summons one of 4 minions.
Oh, sorry, I
Um,
must have
I
read
am
behind
just
you.
gonna... Boop. Boop!
Owned.
That'll show him. It is kind of sad that I can now play neither the War Golem nor the Ravenholt, but I needed that for the whatchamathingy. Oh wow! All right, the rock biter frog. Ooh, ooh, he felt safe. All right.
I,
Suddenly, something good has happened.
wait, why would he buff the? This game's going way above my head.
Well, he buffed the frog so that he could kill the frog. Like he could kill the frog off. I guess he could have killed the healing totem. That may have actually been the better play here.
Somehow 3 hexes has worked out in your favor.
You know, you play the cards that you're given. For example, I play the War Golem that I'm given. And I kind of want to Rock Biter away. I definitely want to Rock Biter away one of those. I don't know. Eh. It's not like he's getting anything else. Wouldn't give me cards. He would just kill off one of his tokens.
Yeah.
He did just manage to kill the Roar Golem with it, though. Kudos.
Oh dear.
He took 7 damage to the face. That's life sometimes. And now I can use the Rockbiter weapon. Ravenholt, Rockbiter. Just getting more and more strong. Here you got a problem. Do I do it? Yeah, I can afford 4 damage to the face at this point. I'd rather keep the spell damage totem out because it can still be useful in my deck.
You've got a couple more. Do you have more lightning bolts, or is it just forked lightning?
Forked lightning, a lightning storm, and I see my 3rd hex target.
Oh boy.
Okay, good. I got him to waste his Stormforged axe on it, so I'm even happier that I used the Rockbiter on myself. Alright. I think... the unfortunate thing here is that I have to hit the Ravenholt Assassin into his 1 health. But I don't want to do that.
This is exactly the type of game, like card draw I wish I could have with the mage deck. Just endless polymorphs forever.
Yeah.
But a hex on that arena lord looks like.
Yeah, looks like it has to happen. It's annoying because this will let him hex the Ravenholt Assassin, but sometimes that's life.
Hex? Do we know?
We don't know that he has
just...
a hex, but I play worst case scenario.
He has a polymorph somehow.
I guess I could have brewed the assassin, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean a 7/5 for a 5/4 would have been less of an issue. Does he have the hex? I see him eyeing it. Doesn't get the lightning storm. Gets the another Stormforged axe. Alright, I can live with this. Can live with that as well. Interesting.
Unless he starts getting some, like, taunting minions out, you can probably get enough damage on field to take him out.
Pretty quickly. I think what I'm probably going to do is run the Ravenholt into the Chillwind Yeti, though.
Right. Yeah, because...
Because what's he going to do to get rid of it? Hit my face? Although, actually, I could also Brewmaster it right now, and that would be absolutely gross. I think I'm going to do that.
Yeah, assassin to the chill wind, and
then see you later, Ravenholt. Get that assassin out of here.
Take a break. You've done your
Back to the bench with you. Perfect. A fun match, Blue Sirius. Let me see if I could share screen with you just so you can get a more
live.
Know how I share screens?
Oh damn, he just surrendered.
Yeah, he was just like, nope, not dealing with it.
he saw the writing on the wall and he didn't like what he seed.
Yeah, it's
Seed?
probably... Seed is close enough.
That's some Australian grammar right there.
Australian as heck. How is the frame rate doing?
I was gonna ask, like, it's pretty great. It's just Hearthstone. I was gonna ask, like, you said back to the bench, and I wondered, like, do you Americans have, like, eating orange peels and drinking juice when you, like, go to half time in your matches? Because that's a very
We
Australian
do
thing.
actually, yes. The oranges. Actually, when I played soccer as a lad, it was more of an end game thing. All right, let's see if the...
Well, we have soccer for our children, but I and a lot of other young children were told to... Basically, they got us to play rugby instead, which is not something that anyone should play, let alone children.
You never know. You don't hit as hard as the NFL because you're not wearing so many pads. Also, I don't really like the flicker on my cursor there. But I'm debating keeping the forked lightning because I don't have anything, but I don't know.
This is... It's determined to give you as shitty early game as possible, but it's...
Yeah, I mean, my early game cards are kind of tough to begin with. Oh yeah, I'm playing with the pirate background. Fight me. Alright, I'm happy I got rid of the forked lightning. I wish I had the coin now. Still a pretty decent set.
It's probably the strongest starting hand you've had so far.
Pretty much. Yeah, I tend to play the rainbow card back, but the most recent, the last 2 months card backs of the pirate and then the jack-o'-lantern have both been ridiculously strong. So I am happy with both of them. Probably go back to the rainbow after this, though. Play rainbow for the tournament.
I've been out of this game for long enough that I wasn't even aware that there was customizable card backs.
Well, every month, basically, if you get to rank 20 in a month, it gives you a card back for that, and that's like the main source of card backs. And it's every single month is a different card back that they reveal at the start of the month. I am probably gonna throw out the probably the Amani because I'd rather be able to throw 3 damage out there in case he plays like an Earthen Ring Farseer or some shit. Tournament, yes. On Friday, my office is having a tournament because we're a bunch of fucking nerds. A Hearthstone tournament. It'll be fun. Gutsy, he's just going from a face. That might be an exploding trap. Yeah, we're doing local Hearthstone play. It's basically going to be make 4 decks, and every time you lose a game, you lose access to that deck. And we play like just random, random assignment. I'm going to probably play the Amani Berserker into his face, and then Wolf Rider into the thingy. Let's see. And is that exploding? Oh, it's freezing trap. Poop. Well, at least it's not dead, I guess. 4 damage Amani Berserker isn't great, but that's life. I already have the Fireside back, actually, Abyss, because this is going to be the second Hearthstone tournament that my office hosts. Alright. I could play Feral Spirit.
A far more capable hunter this time.
Yeah, really.
So it seems.
I am going to play the Feral Spirit, which will leave me with 3 mana next turn, which will still allow me to play the Unbound Elemental. I like it. Yeah, Feral Spirit is the kind of card that when it gets played against you, you're just like, what the hell do I do? What now?
2/2/3 taunts. That's...
Yep, it's 3 mana, but it's also 2 overload, so it's technically 5 mana, just spread out over 2 turns.
It's a pretty terrible position to be in at any point in the game.
Yep.
Having to deal with 2 taunting minions at once.
Yep. An interesting decision on his part. And then the nice thing here is that I'll be able to just play the Fire Elemental right out next turn. I want to play the Mana Tide Totem because it would probably draw me 2 cards, but I need more of a board presence before I feel safe doing that. I think it's just the Unbound Elemental and see what we can get.
Yeah.
Smack this into his face because doing 2 damage to the turtle is kind of like, eh.
This turtle will be doing that damage anyway, likely.
Exactly. It is kind of sad that I can't play the Unbound Elemental and then play the... Ooh, that's a nice
Oh,
move.
shit.
I mean, it's about to get hexed, but...
Oh, yeah, that's right. You do have an abundance of hexes.
It is really annoying, though, because I don't have a good answer for that Houndmaster with the hex. I mean... Yeah, I still have to hex it anyway. So now, I think what I'm going to do is play the Bloodfen Raptor, let him kill my Unbound Elemental, and then Fireball it next turn, unless there's a better target.
Yeah.
He got good value out of that Houndmaster. That's like what should we call it? Oasis, the fucking turtle is a really good Houndmaster target.
Yeah.
It's just that the turtle itself is like only an okay card, so you don't see that combo much.
A little bit worried for an explosive trap secret coming out of left field.
Yeah, that would hurt. Especially if we play another hunter that has multiple secrets in his deck. Also, Mock, it's not quite Hex the Hero, but if your opponent plays Jiraxis and you have Sacrificial Pact, you can kill Jiraxis with it. Because Sacrificial Pact is kill a demon and restore 5 health to your hero, and Jiraxis is in fact a demon. Which is probably my favorite card interaction in Hearthstone. Please don't play a Savannah Highmane. That would really mess up my day.
Just the oh dear.
3/4 Crocolisk. Alright. It is annoying because if it had just been the River Croc, that would have taken a fireball to the face. But
none of them are large enough for a hex, though.
Yeah, exactly. There is no reason to hex, so it's probably just going to be Raptor, or it's probably just going to be kill the Sun Cleric, kill the Beastmaster.
Yeah. It's
So
not a fantastic trade, but gotta keep.
Also, yeah, no one uses Sacrificial Pact because other than that, it's kind of a bad card because you can't really expect your opponent to be playing demons. Like, in general, like, the intended use is kill one of your own cards and get 5 health back, and that is... And it costs a card on top of that, and that costs mana. So it's like...
Jesus.
Never a good idea. Ooh, that is a disgustingly well-placed kill command.
Oh boy. This is...
Yeah, now he's got a board, and if he throws out a Savannah Highmane, which he can't actually because he only has 4 mana, but still... If he could, then I'd be dead.
Has he played
then I would hex it.
Coin?
I can't remember if he has. There is another one. I am going to probably play the Stranglethorn Tiger because it can absorb the snipe and still get its money's worth. Okay, it's the snipe. That actually kind of helps me out. Annoyingly, there isn't really anything else that I can do here, so I'll just play a Spell Totem and let him kill it. Save myself 3 damage to the face. There's his Savannah Highmane. I knew it was in his hand, just waiting for me.
You could feel it in your bones.
Oh yeah, easily. Yeah, I'm still gonna I'm still gonna hex it.
Oh yeah, hex
I
it.
could hex it and then Earthshock the Oh, wow. This is interesting. I might Hex it, Earth Shock, kill the Croc with the Tiger, all of this after playing the Flesh-Eating Ghoul.
Damn, that's definitely a
It's
good play.
it's a bit of an out there play because I'm Earth Shocking a Taunt Frog, but I can live with a 5/3 on the board and whatever totem I happen to pull. Spell damage.
You still got that 4-cost Amani Berserker waiting in the wings.
Yeah, it's one of those things where I'll have to play it at some point, but only when I have the extra mana, which is probably going to be pretty soon.
Next turn, likely, unless you
Yeah.
pull like the Sea Giant, which would be
That's a cute
pretty
Demolisher.
great.
Is he going to end his turn? He's going to play a Cult Master. That's reasonable. Oh, that's annoying too, because I don't want him to draw a card, but I really want to get better value out of the Ghoul.
He's getting some mileage out of that steady shot, starting that up.
Yeah, I mean, he might as well. I don't want to leave that Demolisher on the field, but it's kind of bad play not to not do that. Let's roll for Totem. Searing Totem.
Mana-Tide Armani to get board presence and get a better hand, maybe?
Yeah, if I kill the Cult Master, that's actually the pretty good play here. Just because it will get me more cards and continues to deny him cards, and he will not likely have a chance, especially now that his Demolisher did not hit it. So now he needs like a kill command in his hand to be able to. Oh, hi there, Ravenhold. Ooh, that's an issue for me.
Oh, yeah.
I only have so much damage to take. I could use a taunt totem something awful. That is not a taunt totem.
This is an interesting time.
Yes, we live in exciting times here. This is annoying.
I would say Ravenholt's
There we go.
totem. Yeah, because Ravenholt's is kind of protected with stealth, and that's a 7 damage that you don't want to be losing at this juncture.
Yep. And then I will also just poke this to get my... Oh, sure, now the fucking Lightning Storm shows up. And... Oh, no, not the Mana-Tide Totem, which is good, because it's not my face. He might be able to kill me at this point. Ooh, the Kodo! Ah! Oh, I'm so sad now. He got the shield. He got the Taunt Totem.
Oh, dear.
There's the Frostwolf Warlord! Oh, this is gonna get exciting. Ow.
3 health left.
3 health! If I can kill everything, I gain myself an extra turn. Can I kill everything? Ooh, it is not looking good for that. If I can roll another shield totem, I might survive the night.
Okay, we're gonna need to make a save at this junction and then scum until...
Yeah, exactly. Save scum, save scum, save scum. You're a searing totem. Rip me. Alright, well...
How do we end this entertainingly?
Beat that. Ah, that just hurts so much. That was a fun game.
He doesn't have a card presence, so...
Yeah, but he has 3 damage on the board.
Oh well.
Kodoed. Kodoed. Dat Kodo. He's trying to kill me. Oh my god, what an idiot! I mean, I'm still dead next turn, but... Damn, I really wish that I could, take advantage of this. I don't care. I'm gonna make him do it. If he had less health, it would have been good. At this point, I'm not going to resign just out of, like, sheer... And, of course, he's going to... Okay, he doesn't BM any longer. Yeah. I really wish that he had a little less health there, but I just did not have the chance to hurt him all game. Mad Bomber, though, doing me favors.
You might have won. He might have, like, committed seppuku in shame for owning himself so hard.
For allowing himself to do that.
For causing great dishonor to him and his family.
Yeah, but that is the problem when you're low health against a hunter, is that they have a guaranteed 2 damage against you. And, like, unless you're a mage with ice block, you can't stop it.
Or a warrior with armor.
Mm-hmm. True. If you can heal yourself, that's cool. Debating keeping the Brewmaster, although it's kind of an open question what I'd bring back, because both of my minions have 3 health, so I'll save him for a rainy day. Ah well. Thank you, Mad Bomber. Yeah, I'd rather have a Gnomish on turn 4 than the Ancient Brewmaster. Just as a general theory craft kind of thing. Have the Wolf Rider as an out on turn 3. He armors up anyway.
Or next turn, if you want it that badly.
Yeah, but I don't think I want it that badly. Especially because now I have a Fire Elemental and I can coin that out. If necessary. His Blade be thirsty. Oh, that's an annoying card to play against. But I can deal with it because...
Could coin Dark Iron.
I could coin Dark Iron, but I will instead... Lightning Bolt. Lightning Bolt. And then Healing Totem? That's not a Healing Totem. That's not a Healing Totem. One more damage on the board is always nice. It kind of limits his options in fun ways. Inner Rage. I just got Inner Rage killed.
He had a heart attack and died.
Now may actually be the time for the Wolf Rider. 'Cause it's either Wolf Rider or coin Dark Iron Dwarf.
And slam the Searing Totem into the Acolyte's face. But oh yeah, that'd also power up the Acolyte.
I think, yeah, I don't want a ghoul in this, but I think I might actually Dark Iron Dwarf just for the sake of having a 4/4 on the board instead of a 1/1.
Oh wait, then you could slam Searing, yeah.
Yep.
You knew exactly what I was thinking.
And then next turn I have the Fire Elemental out if he puts something out that has more than 4 health. And even if he doesn't put something out with 4 health. Yeah, if he puts out the Tez Dingo. Yes. Although, wait, no, it's just turn 5. My bad. Let's see. What do I want to do here? This is an interesting conundrum. I can Wolf Rider and Totem, and that would be the end of it. Really anything in Totem.
Fantastic in this situation.
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, if I want to
Because
get
you'd
rid
be
of that
wasting
thing,
the
I have to hit him in the.
Ghoul, Totem, slam the Dark Iron Dwarf into him.
I will actually roll Totem, and if it's a Taunt Totem, I might do that. It is a Taunt Totem. Yeah, let me see your whirlwind, good sir. It's sort of an interesting situation, but the Taunt Totem does give the flesh-eating golem a chance to power up.
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
And I mean, I was going to do the totem no matter what anyway, and ooh, fun. Ah! Well-placed slam. Credit for that.
You
And
got
a
the
well-placed
fire
Earthshock. Credit for
elemental.
that. I have the Fire Elemental. The Fire Elemental leaves no bodies on his side, and a 6/5 on my side that he then has to deal with. That might be the play. The Earthshock is also a reasonable one. You get a straight 1-for-1 trade with the Senjin, and then I ram the Ghoul into his face, and then I have 5 mana to, I don't know, just fuck around with. But I think the Fire Elemental gives me the scariest board, so...
I was gonna say, like, I don't think the Earthshock play has a lot of good cards in your hand. To
That's
use
really the
attack
thing. If I had something to do with 5 mana, it just like it would be a really good play, but I don't, so it's not. Attend me. Alright, I could go for the maximum disrespect of slam his thingy mabobber, his Silverhand Knight,
Silverhand and then Brewmaster.
and then
Yeah,
Brewmaster it, and then Feral Spirit, so that the turn after that I'll still have 6 mana and can just throw the Fire Elemental right back out there. And I think I'm going to do that, because that's disgusting.
You've been very mean this time.
This is not something I'd recommend doing. It's just rude as hell and not okay. This is the kind of place where where like the wolves are just gross as heck.
Yeah, he doesn't really have like a lot of interesting magic options to deal with them. He just got big creatures that he sort of has to waste on them.
Yep. I don't even know what short E we're talking about here, but it's probably something that I said earlier. Well, he used a rampage, so I think I can still Fire Elemental it, and then just ram the second wolf into it. So Earthshock will bring him down to 3 health, for the record. It'll turn it into a 4/3, which is pretty much where it started. Silence does not change the health. It'll just it'll put it down to whatever is lower of its current health and its silenced maximum health. Kind of complex, but I think I'm just going to Fire Elemental it and then run the wolf into it and then run the Brewmaster. And
I was gonna say Earthshock, run the wolf into the Korkon, and then...
Earthshock is 1 damage.
Yeah, but the wolf is charging is 3 damage. And he has
Oh, the Wolf Rider.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that a lot. Sorry, there's already a wolf on the field.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Totem up, totem up.
Whew! Got everything in there. And it's the healing one!
Oh damn.
So, okay, that round went about as well as it could have. Oh, right, it would have been a 4/2 because... Oh, wow, that actually... That's life sometimes. I think I actually want to save the Fire Elemental for when I can do some damage to him. I'm going to play the Manatide Totem, because I don't think he deals with it. And then I have 6 mana. Do I want to play around Brawl?
You get both your gnomes on the field.
Yeah, but I don't want to play both of my gnomes. I think I will play around Brawl here, because Brawl would be really good value for him. Oh my god, if he doesn't hit the wolf with his Panther, which he has to do, but if he didn't, the Forked Lightning would be pure value. Granted, the wolves were just great there. Aw, rip Healing Totem. You will be sorely missed. There's a really silly thing that I could do. I want to pop the shield on the. I want to pop the divine shield, but I don't really want to use the 5 damage minion to do it.
Yeah, I was thinking.
I
like,
actually,
get
I
that
might.
out.
I'd rather just. I could also play the fire elemental and the unbound elemental and the forked lightning. I think that might be the play. Fire elemental, the divine shield, just because there's too many little things that could happen. Yeah, let's just get Chufty. It's again, dude is gonna brawl me, and I'm gonna be real sad, but at this point, honestly, my brawl, like the brawl isn't looking as bad as it did, just because there's a decent amount of chuffed on my board.
Yeah. And you've got some decent minions in your.
Mm-hmm. I have a decent minion in my hand. Or he just passes on turn 10. Wow.
That's an
Ballsy.
interesting play.
11, 14, 15, 16. Can't kill him yet, but I can get the Frost
Because
Wolves.
there's no secrets. There is.
Well, he was always going to take hits to the face. I was just wondering if there was a way I could play to kill him, and no, it appears not. Alright, buddy.
I was gonna say, why didn't you Master Swordsmith then, Frostwolf?
I
Or Totem then?
could have gotten a 10-10, or a 10-10 Frostwolf Warlord, but at this point I don't think it makes much of a difference. Yeah, he's just going to big game hunter it anyway. Got the beast in his sights. It's 9 health, it's done. Yeah, I could have rock fightered it.
Choose death.
There we go. Yeah, the dude had a ridiculously strong finisher hand, but not when you're down by that much, because the cards just aren't fast enough to save you.
If he'd removed some of your board presence, that would have gone very differently.
Yeah, if he had the ability to, because I mean, what he was holding on to was apparently a big game hunter,
Yeah.
which I didn't have any. He probably should have played the big game hunter earlier. Like, it's a mistake to hold the big game hunter for too long just because you think that they have a thing if you're already losing.